Papa Harry used to say, because Dorothy Zehnder, second generation here at the Bavarian Inn Restaurant, Bavarian Inn Lodge, will be 90. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, really.
And you certainly, 90 is just a number, because, you know, 90 used to be old.
It's not anymore.
It isn't anymore. She says it, she means it, she lives it. She works 10 hours a day, 6 days a week.
1 day off.
There you go.
Actually, all I need.
1 day off to bake with your grandchildren and your children.
Exactly, and they love it, and I love it.
Well, who wouldn't love it?
But the mess we have after we're done is not so nice.
I'm sure that your son Bill comes over to clean up the mess. Right, Bill?
Good deal.
Maybe you will once now.
He likes to come over to eat, but not to clean.
I can't even imagine what we were talking about this, because you worked Thanksgiving Day and welcomed thousands of happy people who came here at the Bavarian Inn Restaurant and enjoyed Thanksgiving. But I'm thinking of Bill and Karen and Amy and the fourth generation and Sophia, the fifth generation, and more. And I'm thinking, what would it be like at you guys celebrated Thanksgiving the day before because you were all working. What it would be like at a potluck or bring your own dish to a family dinner with you guys.
Well, you know, you get a lot of different variety when you do that.
I'm sure you do.
Yes.
And you know, as we learned last night having dinner with Bill and Karen Zehnder, you know, you have a big variety of food here. Everybody says chicken, chicken, chicken because it's Frankenmuth is famous for it. But you know, when I open up this brand new, beautiful cookbook, Dorothy Zehnder, Come Cook With Me, an 80-year collection of recipes, wisdom, stories from my own kitchen. Over 290 of your favorite recipes, some that you've never shared before from the Bavarian Inn. And it is really a wonderful book that we've been suggesting that you can go online and get it at bavarianinn.com, or when you stop by the restaurant or the inn and the lodge, you can pick it up. It's a great gift idea. But you see inside this cookbook, you're way more than chicken.
Well, you are. Well, you have to have a variety in your diet.
Yes, you do.
You have to have a little vegetable, you gotta have a little salad, you gotta have a little beef, and just a variety.
You have a variety, and some of the dishes are also good. And as we heard from son Bill, it's great that the tradition of buying Michigan products and featuring Michigan products and produce is very, very important and very good.
And the products are very good, and I love to do Michigan products. When we peel potatoes, we're peeling them, and all you think, oh, this comes from Michigan.
Yeah.
The same thing with the cranberries. We were in the cranberry ball, and when you see these cranberries floating, it gives you, you think, oh, they're coming to Frankenmuth.
Isn't that great? And there are pictures. I don't know. I think it's online. It's not in the cookbook as much, but online. But Dorothy started working in Frankenmuth. It was called Fisher's, I think, at the time.
Yes.
When you started working in 1940. There's some pictures in the book. Tiny, the late great Tiny, your future husband at the time, was working across the street at the family's restaurant, Zehnder's.
Exactly, and I was working over here at Fisher's.
And the two of you got together. You were married in 1943?
43.
1943. A true love story, and you remained a team absolutely for life. And then the Zehnder family bought Fisher's in 1950. You and Tiny became the managers, and it eventually expanded it and renamed it the Frankenmuth Bavarian Inn.
Exactly, that's right.
The rest is, as they say, history.
The rest is history.
What a good history.
Yeah, it was. You know,
It is.
Tiny was kind of a dreamer. He would always dream of, oh, we got to do this. Well, now maybe we should put this addition on. And he didn't only dream it, but he also did it.
Yeah.
It was not that he just said we should, and then that's where it ended.
And Dorothy, this is, and by the way, generally I would say Mrs. Zehnder, but I know it's got to be Dorothy. I understand that. We've talked a number of times before. Dorothy, this is a dream come true.
Yes.
It's Tiny's dream and your dream, and how wonderful it must feel. Tell us about it, that you're the second generation. You've got the third, the fourth, and even the fifth generation.
Coming in. She puts her little apron on and she says, I have to go to work.
Sophia. Dad, we need a little, Mom, we need a little syrup over here. Granddad, we need a little something. She's already got a feel for the place and telling people what they need to do, just in a good way.
Just like us.
Just like you, in this book, and it is wonderful. Dorothy Zehnder's Come Cook With Me. There's some quotes that come from people who would know and can say it better than I. One of the Bavarian Inn Lodge team members, Imelda Leitz, says, "We could run the Bavarian Inn with just 10 Dorothys, rather than the 300 people we have now." She works harder than anyone, definitely harder than me. Imelda, are you here? I don't think you should have said that. Definitely harder than me. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. In that kitchen, she sees all. She's in control of all. And she's just plain classy. She dresses like she's going out in the town, then she puts on that apron and goes to work in the kitchen. Not just once in a while for photo ops. 6 days a week, 10 hours a day.
That's fun. It's fun.
Every successful person I've ever talked to says fun. Somewhere in the conversation, what they're doing is fun.
It is fun. I can come to work and I can walk in that kitchen, and if I see the ladies there or the chefs there, and they smile, and it's just fun. Just fun.
Well, it is fun. It's fun to come here and to enjoy the food, family style in the big bowls, dating back to when the lumbermen came through. Then later the traveling salesman. It was a world-famous chicken dinner starting on Sunday nights a long time ago, but now so much more than that. You grew up in the Depression. Money was tight. You went to work as a young lady, and you've maintained that strong work ethic, and it continues through your family. God bless you for that. I have a little something for you. I want to give you this for your birthday.
Oh, thank you so much. What a beautiful present.
And I want to give you something else too. I haven't talked about on the air before, but it's called a challenge coin, and your son Bill knows all about what this means. I'll let him explain it. But on this side, it mentions that I was Michiganian of the Year, thanks to the Detroit Free Press, with our American flag and our Michigan flag. When you turn it over, every morning when I start my show very early, I always say, make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And then when I sign off, it's always regards, Paul W. Smith. And I want you to have this special commemorative coin.
Thank you so much. This is a very good saying. I like that saying. It's
Well,
very good.
I appreciate that. I have a feeling that you have felt that way for all these years.
I have. I have a passion for our customers, our guests, and when I see them come in the door, I'm always happy.
Yeah, and you always serve them and treat them very specially. In fact, the other quote, one great thing about Dorothy is her service philosophy. She makes us all feel, wherever we work, that we have a guest or a customer we're serving at all times. That's from Randy Hegnauer, in fact, her nephew.
That's right.
One of the quotes in the book. God bless you, and happy 90th birthday.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you, Dorothy Zehnder, the matriarch, or as one of the newspapers said, the queen of Michigan's Little Bavaria. On the Paul W. Smith Show at WJR at 8:50.